Welcome to Nadia's Late Night Talks. Guest star Michael from Coffee and Dramas.
We're both from Coffee and Dramas.
Shh. It's Nadia's Late Night Talks.
Okay, well, welcome back to Coffee Break, which apparently turned into Nadia's Late Night Talks. Since we're doing this the night before it comes out. So yes, it is Nadia's Late Night Talks. We're back with another episode. We'll be quick about it since we're just doing a little 15-minute coffee break.
A blip. It just blips and then goes.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. So today we welcome you again.
Hello.
I'd like to thank everybody for joining in every week.
Woo!
The very limited amount of people that do. But wherever you're listening from, off Anchor, Spotify, Apple, wherever you are, YouTube.
We appreciate you.
Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, we appreciate you. We appreciate you taking the time to actually listen to us.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to take a little bit more time.
And comment.
We'd
love it.
Send some feedback, some recommendations.
Michael's very active.
Anything you don't like? Okay, active? I don't know about that. I really have a hard time with social media. It's so,
but like if someone comments,
active,
you're gonna comment back.
Of course. I'll be quick about it too.
Mm-hmm.
Posting on Instagram is such a pain because it's trying to figure out what to post, and I'm still trying to plan out the next week's episode. So it's like, I can't post this because I don't know if I'm going to talk about this in the next episode, and I can't post this. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
So quickly before we continue on,
I'll
show you a sample of our prize for our upcoming.
You're a makeup person?
Is how you make it focus.
Oh, is it?
That's the whole reason why they do it.
Karnak just got his picture there.
So here's a little teaser of what we got coming. So this is a little Jungkook from BTS. A little Tiny Tan.
My favorite.
So Nadia's biased of BTS. And
him.
What?
And him. I like him.
This is your bias from BTS.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
See how she doesn't listen to me, guys? She just doesn't listen to me. Anyways.
Tend to block things out.
Always. This is a little guy. It comes in a set of all 7.
They're so cute.
And yeah, they're actually friggin' awesome. So this is what I was trying not to like buy myself. And I feel like if no one wants to join the contest, I mean, it's not a loss for us because then I just get to keep it. So the contest will be first episode of Coffee and Dramas for season 2.
Yeah.
Which will be out
like middle of May.
Middle to end of May. Yeah. We'll have like a few posts about it. Mm-hmm. And we'll mention it again in the last coffee break as well. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. About the details and whatnot. Yeah. I mean, if you're a K-pop fan, even though if you don't like BTS, man, these things are cute. How do you not think this fucking thing is cute, huh? Look at that. Even if you're not a fan of BTS, I mean, these things are awesome. Like I collect, as you can see, I collect these things, right? So I am actually an EXO biased, XOL. And I like
them too, though.
I know. I'm just saying. So if I could have found EXOs of these, I wouldn't have given them away. So anyway, so that's coming up. Today on Coffee Break, we are talking about strong women.
Strong, powerful, independent women.
Yeah. So pretty much just women in general.
Yeah. Which he is surrounded by.
Yeah. So
all day, every day.
My whole life, I've been surrounded by women. Okay. I grew up with 4 older sisters.
And a mother.
And my mother. A couple of my sisters were really popular in high school. so she always had female friends over all the time.
Yeah.
I work. I've always worked with women. I've worked with one or two guys at a time, 2-3 guys at a time. Majority women that I worked with. So I mean, in my mind, women are like, I don't want to say better, but like
The key to life?
I guess better. I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, I've only known women. Like men, it's a whole different story, right?
Well, the men that you have in your life that are close to you are great guys.
Oh
so
yeah,
you can't really. But like,
100%.
but then again, men and women, there can be assholes and jerks and
There's always,
pieces
if
of
you're
shit.
a bitch, you're a bitch regardless of
Gender.
race, gender, or political status.
Yeah.
You're a bitch. You're an asshole. You're a dick. It's just a name that I'm gonna call you, regardless of what you are,
Yeah.
where you're from. If you're not even from this planet, it's even gonna be worse insults.
It's kind of mean.
Because
Like,
I
you're
don't
gonna
know what they're
insult
called
an-
on their insults on their planet. So
What
I
if
gotta
bitch
figure
actually
out.
means a compliment to them?
Well then, fuck. So, I grew up with women.
Yes.
Okay, always. So, granted, I always like. I don't want to say like metro. I've always had like a softer side to women.
You're in touch with your feminine side,
Yeah,
essentially.
there you go. Like
Which isn't a bad
and I'm
thing.
comfortable with my sexuality
Yeah.
too. So if men are hot, like Lee Jun Suk and Park Seo Joon, like I mean, they're fucking hot.
Yeah.
There's no debating that. I'm not gonna say, it's I'm a guy, so I'm not gonna comment on the appearance of another man. No,
Yeah.
fuck. If you're hot, you're hot. That's it. So women influence my life, right? So watching certain dramas, like my favorite dramas would be Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-joo. So Kim Bok-joo is
I like
physically
that
strong.
one.
Yeah. So she represents the physically strong aspect of a woman, right? And
It's also meant like independently strong as well.
that's it, right? She, if you take out the, actually, no. Even so, after her crush with the older brother, doctor, when she starts to get over him, and then she's like hanging out with Nam Joo Hyuk's character, it's, you see the guy chasing after her, right? And that was really cool to see the kind of the reversal of, it's always the girl chasing after the guy. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, women are like that. Not all women are like that. You know what I mean? Men chase after women a lot, and too much sometimes. It's like chill, and guys are a little bit more aggressive.
Well, yeah, they're guys, right?
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like
he's
it's
not aggressive in this though.
No, he's a cute little puppy dog.
Yeah.
He chases after her like a lost little puppy. That's
Yeah.
what the best part about this is. And she like doesn't lead him on, but like she doesn't realize it until certain points, right?
Yeah.
And so you see how like, and how he's attracted to that strength that she has. You know what I mean? Like as like, not just physically, because she's a weightlifter and she like lifts more than the guys do, but how she can handle heartbreak and her emotions and kind of find a way back to a normal life kind of thing. And like he sees her along the way the entire time, and like it kind of helps him with his traumatic experience, right? And that's the reason why he can't that's why he had a hard time competing in swimming. Another character that's similar to that is strong woman the Bong Soon. Again, she's physically stronger. She has like superhuman strength. And then the guy, Park Hyung Shik's character,
I love him.
yeah, he's great.
He's so good.
Excuse me. It's funny, Nadia like rediscovers some of these guys, and it breaks my heart because it's I have to add another guy to her list. So you see another version of like the physically, physically strong. Like she's capable, and she's like such a tiny, like it's Park Bo Young. She's 5'2" and like a stick, right?
Yeah.
But you see how he's chasing after her, and you see how her mentality, her emotional. Oh my God, Stick can help him with his emotional traumas too. And see how like messed up his family is, right? Where his brother, the brother that he thought was the nice one, ended up being the mean one. So how the women, the strong women impact the men, right?
Yeah.
The
and we're not saying
boys,
weak men. We're not saying weak. We're just saying that strong women can impact the world.
Exactly. And like impact your life in a
positive way.
You know what I mean? It's like it's a different thing. Like
or they can beat the shit out of you.
Oh, exactly. And then you have my all-time favorite show, What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? And Park Min Young's character, Secretary Kim Mi-so, is a career-driven, goal-oriented woman who knows what she's doing, who knows what she wants. She pretty much runs that company. Let's be honest here. Like he does a lot of but without her, like none of the board members, none of the other directors, nobody can deal with him, right? And it's like one of the scenes where they had the meeting where one company brought out their newest laptop before their release, and they're like, well, it's the exact same thing. He comes into the boardroom meeting and he just like lays into them and be like, yo, get on this. And then he leaves, and then it was like everybody running to their mom, like, mom, he's being mean, we don't know what to do, kind of thing. So you see, like, but her whole goal is to pay off her family's debt, work as hard as she can, be good at what she does. She is good at what she does, and she's proud of what she does. Like, being a secretary, you know what I mean?
It's not a degrading job like some people think it is.
It's not, especially when you're the secretary to the vice president. Yeah. Right? The guy who runs the company.
And like an executive, the secretary. Like a lot of these people run these people's lives, essentially. Right? Like you're scheduling, you're booking, you're doing all this kind of stuff.
You're handling all the fucking mishaps and shit, right?
Especially personal shit. For some people aren't good with handling personal stuff, and they get someone else to do it.
Exactly. So... And you see how in this show, like without her, he can't run the company properly. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like without her, he realizes it. Like as much as he thought that he could keep Kim Mi-so with him forever, pretty much, but he realizes at one point when she like wants to quit, it's like everything that she starts to do, everything she does, he starts realizing like, shit, who's gonna take over? How am I gonna live life without her? Kind of thing. And then he realizes, wait. That's not the only reason why I want to keep her around, right? Yeah. And like he's a very like narcissistic. Okay, I want to say egotistical. He's egotistical. It's not narcissistic. There's a difference. He's egotistical, and that is more driven by the trauma caused as a child. Yeah. And we'll get into that in an episode next season for Coffee and Dramas for What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. We'll go into detail. We'll have hopefully have a special guest for that one. I hope so.
We'll see.
So you see, like the goal-oriented, the career-driven. Like she's so smart, and intelligent. She's powerful. Just her presence is like, oh, it's Kim Mi-so. She can handle everything. You know what I mean?
And a lot of the secretaries and people in the company look up to her too, right? Yeah. It's like, how do you handle this person? And how do you deal with all the issues that he brings to you and brings himself, and then
exactly,
yeah. But then again, she doesn't really have a life outside of work.
No, exactly. Well, yeah, okay. So, and I kind of see this working in my current job when I see the executives. Yeah. And I see like his managers, and I've spoken to his old issues manager. They don't really have a life, and I see why. They don't stick around long enough because they realize it afterwards. that they don't have a life.
It's like,
it's the people who are workaholics, the people who need work, who want to work, is perfect for that job, because all they're going to do is like, because the executive, like the vice president or whatever, they're always on call. They're always working.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, their life revolves around the work.
Yeah.
Right? So the executive assistant has to be the same way.
I don't know how they do it, man.
I don't know, man. So, but another show that's very similar to Kim Mi-so's character would be Dr. Kang from Descendants of the Sun.
Yeah, that's true.
She's very like proud of being a doctor. She's a doctor. She was try so hard. She works so hard, so hard. And this is another thing. Descendants is something we talk about. It is the political aspect of it. She works so hard to, you know what I mean, get to where she is, that somebody else gets promoted just because of politics, hierarchy,
her looks,
and
or the willingness to do things.
Some assemblyman's daughter's friend, you know what I mean, like some stupid shit like that. And it's like, okay, well, she doesn't know shit, right?
And like, it's proven in the fact that like when she does operations, she doesn't know how to do them half the time.
Yeah, and it's and like they mentioned in the show, it's like she out of three out of 5 of her cases are misdiagnosed. Yeah. Right? So it's like, and you're still keeping her around.
Yeah. She's pretty. That's it.
But she was prettier. Anyways, it's Song Hye Kyo.
The whole thing though, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you see, she's career driven. She's, you know what I mean? Like she's mentally, emotionally strong, even though like, you know, love really fucks with your head. Okay. Yeah. That happens, you know, but once you get past the honeymoon period of a relationship, you get kind of in a groove and you start going with it. And then you're like, yeah, okay, we're good. We can do things. We can, you know what I mean? We can be apart for more than 10 seconds. It's okay. Right. And so like you see the difference in these women, right? And then you have like what do you call it? The girls from Hello My 20s, all independent.
I think,
right?
So, but one thing I will say is they're all independent, but they all depend on each other.
Yeah.
In like, so like, kind of like a sisterhood in a sense, where they're all independent people, but they rely on each other in like a way like that they're sisters, and it's like I can go to them if I need them, you know?
Yeah.
Which is
and
really cool. Like season 3, please.
It's like a family, right?
Yeah.
And that's what they do. They build a family together, but they're all independent. They all came solo.
Yeah.
And they started living together. And there's various reasons behind the reasons why they're there.
And they all have different characters. They're not like all the same people.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's what's really cool is that you see the difference. And it's like, when I was growing up, I have 4 sisters who are completely different, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
All of them have different personalities. They all like different things. You know, some of us all have something in common, obviously. But they're all different. You know what I mean? They're all different in the way they handle situations, the way they handle people, the way they work,
the way they handle their kids. It's
the way they raise their kids.
Like you could
all different. All different. Let's not get into this. They'll have my head, not yours. So you see, like you really see the difference in the strength of women.
But
right?
So the one thing I'll give to Hell in My 20s and to your sisters actually is like when they need help, they reach out.
Yeah.
Like just because you're a strong, independent woman doesn't mean that you can't ask for help.
Yeah.
It's you seem more powerful when you can admit that, oh, I need help. It's not a bad thing. It's just that sometimes things.
That's like.
Sometimes you just need help. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree, and I think a show. I'm really thinking of a show that can portray that. Would be. Rain. Okay, you haven't watched this. It's called Rain or Shine with Juno from 2 p.m. And I can't remember her name. She's in Rowan's new show. She's the girl from Rowan's new show.
Okay.
It's a really good show. And it's about like a traumatic experience that happened to them. But you see how she grows. Like they both grow, but she wasn't afraid to kind of reach out to not just to him, but to her mother. Like there's a lot of, so if you watch the show, you'll know what I mean by, there are certain types of people, mostly women, will actually reach out for help. Men tend
find it harder.
Yeah, and I think that comes with like the culture too. Like I wanted to talk about this too, and I don't think we have time for this. I think we're gonna be, oh fuck, we're over time. Do we keep going?
5 minutes?
5 minutes? Okay, it's gonna be a little longer. Okay, I'll leave it under half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, so with Korean culture, Arab culture, North American culture are very different. Korean culture and Arab culture are very similar in this aspect.
Asian, essentially.
Asian, yeah, pretty much. Like the Asian culture, like Arabs included in this Asian culture, we all have that similar mindset of, degrading. No, I don't want to say no. What's another word for it?
Making women seem weak and men seem stronger. Whereas it's like neither one of them are weak or strong. It's the fact, like it's an individual thing. You're a strong person if you can ask for help. You're a strong person if you're like it's and
like the North American culture, because there's more of a presence of a voice from women in North American culture, that women get portrayed a little bit better. I want to say just a little bit, man. A little bit.
Women in North America get portrayed as arrogant if they're like...
I'm saying like this, man, like this, like a little bit better, because in North America, there's much more there's much more women filmmakers and writers.
Yeah.
Right? And granted, like there's a lot of like Korean writers, like the Hong sisters who wrote Descendants of the Sun, The King, all these big they were two sisters.
Yeah.
They're older, right? So they still have that, as bad as this sounds, they have that old school mentality, right?
But look at what they wrote though. They wrote even the King shows, though. Yeah, the King. She's let's not talk about as much as we were not a fan.
Let's not talk about.
She's still an independent person and doing what she wants to do, right?
We shall not speak of the King. I love Lee Min-ho, but I can't. Yeah, but it's like it's the culture. You see it, right?
But it's like it's women are portrayed when they're strong, powerful, they have an opinion, as arrogant and egotistical when they're not. It's like women have to project their dominance in a sense to make it bigger than men. They have to put more effort into it. Men can come in and be like, yeah, I never went to school, but like I can do this job.
Yeah, it's literally men just drop their pants and they're like, yeah, okay, we're here, ready to go. Whereas women are like, okay, you're gonna put some effort into it.
Like, and women go to school and they do all the stuff that you're supposed to do, but then they get passed over for a man.
Yeah,
and it's like, no.
Yeah, that's a big fucking issue around the world, and that's like another issue. And like I feel like I'll get my sisters on that. We should have like I'll have like 4 guest stars. I'll have my sisters.
I don't know if that would even go well.
It'd be so funny. Oh my god.
You'd have to get them in the house together, though. It wouldn't work to do it all from, like, Zoom.
Okay, so I'll do it later when we're actually allowed to have, like, 5, more than 1 person in the house.
Yeah.
Damn, these COVID restrictions.
But anyways.
So, all this to say, women are amazing. There should not be any difference between men and women in anything, really. If you're gonna hire a man for the job, you should be hiring a woman for the job, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, if the woman's qualified, then you hire the woman. If the man's qualified, you hire the man. It's not that, oh, the man's not qualified, but he's still a man, so I'd rather work with a man. No, that's fucking bullshit. That's not how this works. qualifications. You want someone with a degree to fucking apply to the job. You better fucking hire
someone with the degree to into
fucking,
a position.
Don't give me this fucking shit where he's still in school and he's gonna get his degree. Fuck that shit. If the woman already has the degree and the experience, fucking hire her.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole. God damn it. Sorry.
Someone's frustrated.
Anyways, that's it for today.
Woohoo!
Thankfully.
Keep a lookout for our giveaway that will be coming in the next few weeks.
Well, Jungkook's waiting for you guys. I should have left him here. He's probably like have fun there.
He probably would have fell. Yeah. You're so aggressive with the microphone.
I'm sorry. There we go. See, look at
that. In the next couple of weeks. Yeah. Most likely, mainly on Instagram and not.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. Instagram and.
Facebook.
No.
We'll post about it on Facebook, but if you want, you can...
she runs the social media when I'm the one actually doing it. So Instagram, we'll do it on Instagram. So those listening on Anchor, check out our Instagram page at Koffee and Dramas.
We'll keep you updated.
We'll keep you updated. I am active enough, so if you have any questions, message us on Instagram, Anchor, YouTube, Facebook.
Anything that you can find us on, we'll answer you.
Anything. If you can find our email address somewhere on the net, just email us, man. I don't care. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
That's it. We'll see you soon.
And that's it from Late Night Talks with Nadia.
Late Night Talks with Nadia. Late Night Talks with Nadia and Jungkook. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Take
care.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.